everybody, welcome to the pilot stream. I have no idea what the hell's gonna happen here. Well, actually, I do. So just kind of like a really easy something little overview is that well, I had my little fun when I was kind of just like being in my friend's stream, my fellow Rutanak, Ratanak 45 over at Twitch. But I kind of just had a thing, hey, you know what? I'd like to have myself a piece of that pie. But I guess instead of trying to do just the normal thing where I'm just like, you know, gaming and such whatnot, I'll go ahead and hey, I make animation, I make Sourceful Maker stuff. Why don't I let you guys tune into the creative process of how I get videos done? How about that? So let's just, I don't know, have this be a really casual pilot stream. I wouldn't really know if I would call this the first stream, but it could very much be a first stream. So I guess intermittently I'll just go ahead and be like, we have ourselves this nifty little Kamada-kun right here. He's ready for animating. And what we're gonna do today is essentially, I guess, just it's not really gonna be like a true video, but I can post it standalone if I want to. And what we're gonna do here is I'm just gonna, I don't know, make some easy easy walk animation for this little guy right here. And while in between that, maybe I'll go ahead and check out on the chat and wonder if you guys have any questions for just like, I don't know, in general stuff, anything with like animations or how I do my workflows and whatnot, or just things in general. Don't go into too personal things, but otherwise let's have a chill day, guys. How about that? You guys didn't expect this at all, didn't you? I didn't even announce or even like tell you guys or hint about this. I just threw this out on like nearly 10 a.m. except it's mostly gonna be a 10 p.m. 7 p.m. for you guys in the States. I'm not in the States. I'm from bootleg states. Malaysia represent. Anyways, let's see how you guys are doing. Yes, I am seeing some of you guys. We got Yeetus, we got Chicha, we got John, we got Shadow Silver. Come on, a ready flaction. Please play Fortnite. No. When are we? Don't ruin this day for me. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's Kamada. So you make animations. It's actually been a pretty busy chat, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say. It all kind of just like comes down together, doesn't it? It does. All right. Well, let's just kind of, I don't know, begin, if it's possible. So what I'll do is kind of just we're on like, let's say this frame. Wait, are we going? No. I forgot to select it. Let's see, frame 1. Pop, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, boom. So have it be about like this far away, right? So here's just our nifty little place where we'll have like our steps be, and then we'll kind of just establish it. Why don't we? Wait, are we? Oh wait, no. I keep selecting the wrong one. It's supposed to be you. Yeah. Let's just make sure the keys are set, so that we don't forget. What is wrong with this tiny face? I'm doing a Ghidorah. Oh, what do you do for your videos? It's kind of just shitposting, except I can animate. That's it. But you know, if you talk to me or ask about it, it's like pretty darn easy. It's pretty darn easy what I do, and I ultimately thank you guys in general. You know, like considering me being in this game for like what 7 years, and I was, you know, I was that guy. I was the guy kind of just throwing things around on the board, seeing what sticks, and it took a good while, but especially in recent times, it's great that you guys are actually here to kind of just like watch stuff. Okay, what are you gonna make Kamada do? Man with girl OC. Exactly, Fruit Boot. So yeah, but here's the thing though, when we talk about that, these sort of the English VTuber community that's kind of just like spiraling out right now, what would they consider me as? Would I be considered a dude VTuber or a, no, definitely not a female VTuber, but I don't know. What Godzilla video gonna make? I am confused. Are you man or a girl? You guys are. I really want to 3D animate, but I don't know how to do it. Beats me too. What does Kamada Kun's scream sound like? Let's do it again for the fellow people that just joined. There, that's his scream. Alright, let's actually get to animating right now. Ignore the thing on the right, that's kind of just like my character. I'll kind of just put that as like a side little thing, just in case if you guys want to like figure out. After that, let's actually begin. Some things are kind of broken with the model, I'd say, but it's fine. It is fine. So first of all, with the two ends of your keyframes below, you kind of just want to establish a feet forward and a feet backwards. Whichever side you want to start with is pretty much just fine by you. We're just gonna start with this, kind of just like a really easy thing, and then kind of maybe hang himself a little bit. Kind of like that. Oh wait, I forgot. That's not it. There we go. There are some bones in here that are not fully connected to one another, but it's totally fine. Let's see. And the tail. Kind of just give these things a little bit of a pose, a little bit of a life. And then, well, this is our key. We want to make sure that it's also the same key that the front has. Is this correct? Oh yeah, it is. So kind of just in between the spacings of these two keys, you want to go ahead and set another one. And switch the side of the legs. By the way, realize how archaically I'm using Sourceful Maker? Usually the more veteran or just actual people that would probably use this is they'd have like actual two viewports, one for the work camera, one for this angle, and they'd have it both open concurrently to kind of just like use and view it, but I'm an idiot, so I switch between them like an idiot. Yeah, kind of just... So, this is about, like, the base that we have. Kind of just a little swiggity swooshers of the feet. If you feel like something's not fully touching it, kind of lay on the ground. Kind of my fault because I don't have a ground plane for this. We're kind of just going off by estimation of how it's going. And then if there's any inconsistencies, make sure it carries over. Kind of just like that. That's your first steps. Have you seen Gojira? You're good as hell at animation. I mean, it took a lot of just like... So Izumi, who inspired you? I would say in the very, very, very beginning, like 2013, if there's like specific animators, we have A Night in Seoul, we have Dr. Face, we have, and of course, we cannot forget Kirio 706. Just, highest respect. Rest in power. Subscribe to this video right now. I wish I could tag him in. I'm still happy that Mega64 noticed. I know, right? Isn't that like great? That's like, it's the funny thing about it is when I was making those in my head, I actually had plans where it was more like I was gonna hop on to their streams and kind of just tell them about it. But I figured, you know what? I kind of did get the best ending in which that they contacted me to have me send over my videos to them and have them put on the main channel. It's like, yeah, that's like the best like scenario that you could actually hope for, I'd say. Why wouldn't you? So it's kind of just like in between these two, you want to kind of just like set these two keys. They would be for kind of just like the passing pose, which is where the hips would stay pretty much in this specific pose, and then we'll kind of just make more in between pose along the line to switch it For these in-betweeners, what I want to do first, because I want to carry over to the fourth key as well, is I want to go ahead and swing the tail the other way, kinda like that. And then kind of just from these keys, and then just kind of carry over like that. It may be a little bit quick, and obviously it's kind of just like whatever. And yeah, the in-between keys as well. So right now, as you can see, his feet are kind of still dragging. What you'd want to do is you kind of want to see. So now the left feet is kind of like going forward. What you do is over here, you'd make it so that it's lifted up. Hold on, I kind of need to see a little bit. Kind of just want to make the feet sort of like follow backwards. Like that. And obviously take what I have here with just the grain of salt. It's mostly just me coming from like a pure just experience and not true industry experience or whatnot. It's a lot of experimenting. It's how you learn and do things. I mean, to be fair, even the live 2D character that you see on the bottom right corner, I did that in 2 days. I was contemplating whether or not if to start what this endeavor is over here, whether I'd either get someone to help me do it on to do it on Vroid, or should I like go on? I was going on Fiverr to search for these things, but it's like, am I really? The more I looked at them, the more I'm thinking, shit, this is like a painful ass endeavor for what I don't even know if it's gonna like carry over. Like whether or not if I hit the quote unquote diminishing returns bug where you just spend way too much money and the returns you get are like, no, it just doesn't exist. So we kind of have something right now. Ain't that something? It's already looking good. Of course, you notice his hips are not moving at all. And I don't know about the rig of the Kamada-kun in terms of it being a rig biped. Then again, it's not really it's a biped, but in the sense that he is sort of slanted. He's not really a human standing upwards, or rather like a Shin or just a normal Godzilla in general. So I don't know if the rig fully carries over. Then the fact that the hips independently carry the legs and the tail as well, rather than it being a generalist pelvis bone where it usually controls the whole thing, kind of like a root transform. Alright, let's see this. So what app do you use? It's Source Filmmaker. This thing has been in beta for eons, and they will never finish it. Izumi, are you a VTuber now? If you guys make it so, it'll be so. That's what I'll say. How about that? Let's see. Kamada-kun is a pure boy. Yes, he is. Are you familiar with 20 or Rant? Let's see. 2009 Mechagodzilla, aka Snig151. He is like the Ultraman Ultimo. Without them, you don't have me, because there will be no models that exist for me to work on. And I had a little bit of brush with a fellow 2009 Mechagodzilla when he contacted me saying that could you at least credit for using my models, which I then did subsequently, because once it went on the Mega 64's main channel, he kind of just like, oh man, this is taken off it to like some degrees. So there you go. How old are you, Izumi? I'm not gonna do the character age thing. Sure, you can say Konwata is 16 in canon in terms of the anime, and transitioning 17 because they have a birthday as well or whatever. I am 21, not full. My birthday is on the 2nd of December. One day I hope to animate, and I hope to animate as good as you. Exactly, Yudis. I hope that what I show here, hopefully it'll give you guys the great insights, and hopefully you guys can replace me in the future, because I'm damn tired. No, I'm not. I mean, to be fair, 7 years. It's fine, my fellow friends. Alright, so right now we have this. Let's kind of just in between put some extra keyframes to just be our hip movements, if you get the gist. We don't have a rig biped, so I may have to change a whole lot more things that I want to, but it's okay. We're all here. So per se, when it so it's like his hips aren't moving now. What you want to do is you want to do sort of like a bobbing movement for the hips. So you kind of just go normal. Oh, okay, yeah, it is a pretty broken model, isn't it? You're right. Down, down, up, down, up. And I will have to like manually kind of just have the legs connect as well, because rig biped does not really fully work. So that's gonna take a little bit of time. You guys are in check over here. It is kind of hard for me to like check on the chat right now, so I may need to kind of just open the stream on my phone and see. Kind of just whatever. I mean, 27 viewers for what is essentially a pilot stream. This, like, hey, there are people that start off with the ones and the zeros, like a single, and there are people that have been here for like months on end, still getting single-digit views, or whatever. I mean, to be fair, I'm not starting anew on Twitch or whatever, so, and I have you guys. I have a beginning. That's why I'm starting on, that's why I have this endeavor to just start on YouTube, because I already have a beginning. I already have a foundation, and this is what you're seeing here is kind of just an experimental little side thing that maybe if you guys like it enough, I will continue it, or maybe this will be just a one-off thing if you guys aren't there. But I'd say it's pretty good so far. I like the rap one. The rap one. Ah yes. Derek and Garrett gave some great insights on just the rap scene today, where all the music kind of just goes boom, 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 boom. It's all trap music, though. Exactly. Anyways, yeah, so now his hips are going down. We generally want his feet to feel weighted, but again, we don't have a rig biped set, so we are going to have to manually do this. Just in general. Alright, let's see. Down. Kind of just, boom. Let's see. Okay. So it steps. But it does not carry its weight. It does not stick to the ground. We're gonna have to kind of just carry that over as best as we could. What's your favorite kaiju? I will tell you what it was in the beginning. Let's say 2014 when I first discovered, when I watched G14 in theaters, and this was before when I fully delved into just implementing Godzilla in general. It was Final Wars Gigan. Final Wars Gigan, I think, is at some point everyone's favorite kaiju, or just the majority opinion's favorite kaiju. Like how edgy it is with his second form with the twin chainsaws. Like, I mean, hey, there is Godzilla vs. Gigan was one of my first Source Filmmaker Godzilla stuff that you've ever seen. Exactly. Thanks, Jan. One of the best SFM Godzilla animators. I'd only take that. I'd only like accept that comment just in the fact that I'm using the characters, because in general, if we were to like think about like how I'm making use of the characters, they're kind of just there. And yeah, there are the comments that kind of just goes, why don't you just make the real fights? And my argument is, if you want to see that, I don't know, go look up Hollywood. They're probably cranking. Sure, it's taken them a long time, eons for a Godzilla versus Kong, whatever, other than that one official image to show up and whatnot. But I mean, in terms of like fights, there's Rano, and yeah, speaking of Rano, his upload schedule is what upload schedule? But he makes great stuff. His stuff feels industry standard in terms of just the animations for the characters. So if anything, he's probably working in the industry. The good people are working, actually. That's why those people you don't see much of their work of, because they are actually working for bigger names rather than just say this dinky little fragile thing that you have called YouTube. Unless you know how to play your cards right. Uh, oh right, you're totally right. His feet probably should like sink in a whole lot farther, so we'd have to bend his knees a little bit more. It'll still float. It'll ultimately still feel floaty a bit, and as is, no rig biped, we're gonna have to kind of just like go at it. Let's see. I think I want to. Oh, whoops. I'm just going at it. No worries. You. The passing. It's good, but I do want to go ahead and lift the leg a little bit more. Let's see. Yes. Oh, right. So once his left leg passes on the fourth keyframe, you want to also make sure that his feet starts to go ahead and fold forward to prepare for his step. So like this, and then it's just like, yeah, all right, cool. Let's. Oh no, that's the wrong key. You want to fold it upwards, kind of like that. Whoop, boop. And yeah, now now this passing feet pose is not bending as much. Gonna have to fix it. Alright, let's see. Gaigan is kind of a weak kaiju since this guy's hit or move for 2 times. Yeah, sure. It's more just like the design in general. And such a lift from the original Gaigan. Even though the original Gaigan in itself is already pretty metal for 1972. So this is a repost, but what's your personal opinion on Joseph's Bizarre Adventure? I haven't fully watched it, but it feels cool. Just great pop culture, and obviously in general, sure, you can go ahead and say whatever you have about the fan base, but it seems like a solid series to me. The fact that it started from like, what, the 70s, 80s? Hey, long live Araki. What are you gonna make animations of? So, are you gonna make animation of Kamado-kun again? There'll be more. Oh, what is it? Please reply. Which MonsterVerse kaiju is your favorite? Oh, MonsterVerse though? I mean, I'd still probably pick just legendary Godzilla in general. He is our main character. You can say what you want about the others, but he is our main hero. And the movie that I watched that got me into the community. I am a late bloomer in terms of just my Godzilla know-how, just in general. Have you ever used a Gigan model before? It's one of my earliest sourceful maker endeavors. I have. Go look up Godzilla vs. Gigan on my channel if you wish to know. Sure, there's like some give and take for how the feet goes, but it's pretty there. Let's kind of just give these guys passing keys. Boop. Nice. Alright. Let us go to the next one. I would like to see Anguirus in the next movie. Wasn't Anguirus like in the post-credit scenes? He's like already dead in terms of like we saw his skull, we saw like his skeleton in like one of the newspaper articles at the post-credit scenes of King of the Monsters. Wasn't that it? Alright, I have to like stop judging, just kind of like going off by eye. Because it's actually really fucking terrible to just go off by eye. Yeah. Sometimes if in just 3D animation, you could go ahead and like help yourself easier to kind of just work on one specific camera angle. And it's kind of usually how some people do it, where it is very much just from one specific camera angle. Let's see. We're gonna just kind of like excuse the fact that the feet kind of just goes everywhere, which is fine for what the purpose of this video is. I'm already having kind of like a hard time keeping inconsistency of like trying to like talk to you guys whilst I'm animating. So again, it's a little experiment procedure. How about that? Band. Okay, I don't think your feet forward yet. Shin made me laugh. Who is your favorite kaiju? My favorite kaiju now. My favorite kaiju. If I, all right. I mean, let's just go ahead and say like my favorite Godzilla version because I'd probably still narrow it down to that. I'd probably still pick Shin from just how grotesque he is, and the fact that I do use him a bunch. Because I'm pretty sure what I'm gonna say it wasn't. Thanks for funny videos. So it could have not been Anguirus. Let's see. Wow, cool walking. Something is interesting with your eyes. It's to be fair, I didn't like rig this thing all too well. It was me sort of just exporting the image from Sourceful Maker and then kind of just like photoshopping and then live 2D cubism rigging it in like 2 days, which is it's fine. I'll think about other stuff in general, and the fact that I am looking mostly down at the screen, so my eyes are gonna kind of just look around is what it is. You have my respect, Izumi. Not everyone can make really nice animations. It's a learning process. How about that? Let's see. Where are we? Yeah, we're gonna just have a little bit of leeway to the fact that there is just some like floaty feet ways because of the fact that this thing isn't a rig biped. But all right, so that's that. Now we want to go ahead and kind of just make sure his feet starts moving forward. How about that? Kind of just drag it backwards. You okay? Yeah, you're okay. You. All right. Forward a little bit. One thing to do with 3D animation as well, as how my lecturers told me. I'm in sem break right now, but essentially what my lecturers told me is, if nothing else about 3D animation, it's also important to like know the readability and the silhouette of an animation, even if it's 3D and whatnot. And if you work on just that one specific camera angle, then that's your job to just make that one specific camera angle work. And if you can know how to do that, if you know how to make that work, then we can all be in a happier place. Let's see. All right. Do we have some floaty feet? We do have some floaty feet. You're right. Looking good, looking good, looking good. How about that? We have ourselves the feet and the hips done. Oh, let's see. The tail's actually looking not that bad too, considering there's only like those few keys in it as well. Do you have a cat? That's not, that's if you're seeing those cats, those are not my cats. Those are my friend's cats. She DMs me those clips, and I kind of just animate it. You play Roblox? No. Has he always been called Monster Zero? I think. Shin 2. Do you ship Mothra and Godzilla? Keep them separate, King and Queen. I mean, if people want to ship them, let them. I'm not gonna go ahead and have my say because that's really, I don't know, not my say. Ship as you will. It's really not my say. There you go. So right now we want to kind of just go ahead and make sure that the body has the same swing and movements as well. Can we make sure that's the case? All right. So let's see. Weight shift wave principle. Who's your favorite kaiju artist? I don't really know if they're like kaiju artists in specific. Like if it's illustrations, I really wouldn't know. Animators, it's like, because I don't watch a lot of the things in the community. Sometimes some, but I guess if I were to point back in terms of like animation in general, I'd still put it to Vrano. His stuff is great. How about that? Let's see. His body goes down. You want his body to kind of go up, go down. It sinks back in. It goes back down. and then it goes back up, swing it down. Yup, yup. Probably a little bit too floaty juddery as we're seeing right now. How about that? The Shin Godzilla and Godzilla Dance Heart is my favorite video. Well, it's great that you guys really love that video, because I consider that as my birthday present of that year, 2017. I kind of just like, hey, you know what? For my birthday, I'm just gonna make a Godzilla dance video, and it became like one of my top videos for a long time. To then be usurped by Shin Godzilla vs. Kamada-kun, aka a creepy old crypt moment. Thanks, Rocco. Thanks, Mega64. Thank you all, Mega64, and thank you guys for watching and just really enjoying this just conglomerated singularity of content. It's like I could consider myself a Godzilla animator, but it's also me having fun with the fact that, hey, I can have Godzilla the characters and the models, but then they're doing absolutely nothing related to kaiju. They're not really fully fighting. If it's called like a Godzilla versus blank, it's always twisted into like a different context, but then in a way, it's still a versus. They're just not fighting in terms of like pushing punches or like doing atomic breath or showing powers, whatnot. It is a versus. Put up a sign when you say you don't want to sell more than one toilet paper. Let's see. Down. Let's see. Didn't know you live stream. This was a thing like what, 30 minutes ago. I don't. But I'm testing waters. If you guys, I'm sorry, am I peaking the audio? If you guys, okay, I'm good. If you guys love this content, then it can be something. It can very much be something. But it's up to you guys to decide whether or not if you guys want this to be a thing. I am kind of a bit silent right now when I am kind of just trying to like focus on the animation and whatnot, kind of just like figuring out where the body moves. Not very floaty or smoothie. I'd excuse myself when I do something like this. And then yeah, there's two neck bones. Your new movie Mirror is very good. Thank you. I'm actually pretty proud of that. Even though it's like a college assignment, I did put in the love, the heart, and the efforts to make sure that not only is it like done and it looks interesting, but it also made sure that it's just like be finished fast enough or whatever. I mean, I can't really phrase that. I could do a director of photography's commentary if you guys would like to kind of just hear my insights on that film, if you guys want to. Anyways, what is it? KR, I know one of the mods on that. You should play Godzilla Daikaiju Battle Royale. Flash game, look it up. Okay, oh, it's that. I don't really know if I'd play. Here's the thing, guys. I don't really know if I consume media in general to have the generalist know-how too much. It's just kind of me in my own little safe bubble that you guys love. Which I'm grateful for, but in terms of like the movies, the games, the books, and the shows, the movies, and whatnot, I don't watch enough to warrant that I am of a nerd of a know-how. I kind of consider myself as just this little secluded guy. I like your Shinsei ice cream. What do you think is cute? Kamada-kun or Godzilla Jr.? Godzilla Jr. It's Godzilla Jr. He is built cute, especially in the Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla 1. I mean, Kamada wasn't even specifically made to look cute, guys. he was supposed to be, you know, vicious, but the fact that he just looks derpy, especially in the movie. When I saw Kamada-kun in the movie, in theaters, I'm like, what the fuck? Because I saw nothing about Kamada-kun. And then when I watched Shin Godzilla back in 2016, I just saw him walking in the streets, just tumbling on the cars and the buildings. I'm like, what the fuck? It was great. And I mean, hey, you guys love him. I love animating him. Let's enjoy this little puppy. This little just pupper of a thing. Let's see. Not very wave principally in terms of just the animation right now. I do apologize. Let's see, really funny. Izumi VTuber. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Rutnak45 in the chat. He sort of semi-inspired me to kind of just put myself into this. He does not know anything about this. He tuned in. I made no announcement about it. I didn't do anything. I just kind of fuck it. Do live 2D, set up face rig, set up OBS, do it. And now he's here. How about that, Rutnak? Yeah, gosh, dang. I don't want to say anything about you have it worse there. Guys, no, I don't know. It's probably this is unrelated. It's just more like bummed news that our fellow friend Rutnak45 in the chat here. He is from Cambodia. Recently, I think like 2 days or yesterday there was that news about them wanting to like do China-style firewalls. Oh man, some of this shit like sucks. But what could you do, right? Whoops. You have a Shin Godzilla figure, right? I mean, yeah, it's an I have like 5 Godzilla figures. You have the Godzilla 1994, the Generalist Heisei NECA version. I have the NECA 2001. I have the NECA 2001 Atomic Breath Godzilla, and then after that it is Godzilla Filius SH Monster Arts. Godzilla 2014 SH Monster Arts, and then finally Shin Godzilla. After I got Shin, I just figured out there was I was buying figures to kind of just like make Jobby to Hong parodies. They're pretty interesting things to do, but they take so much time to do because it's me recording videos of the figures, me making a source of maker animations, and then like finally editing them together. It took like a workflow of 3 days. So, oh man. It's like, and good thing that I still have these figures now. They can now make their investments back by me just shit posting. When I feel like I don't have the time or I'm just really lazy to open up Sourceful Maker or do any animations, I don't know, just play with them and then I can get the same amount of views. And thank you guys too, that you're here just in general to watch it. I know for a fact that you can say Godzilla is just, it's the thing that gives. It feeds. And maybe some people will go ahead and say you should do original content like that movie you did, or something like you shouldn't just depend on a popular IP as an Achilles heel or whatnot. But it's like I'm not really suffering. I'm not in pain, or I'm not just hurting to make these things. I'm able to spin it my way. I'm able to spin the content in my way where I can enjoy still making these things, and you guys are always just here to watch it. And how grateful, I can't be any more grateful, how thankful I am for that. Like, who's privileged enough to see that through, right? Unless, you know, you go big from other things. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have the neck kind of just swinging a little farther. Yeah, let's swing it a little farther. Why don't we? And then kind of just like fix some things. Heck yes, use the IP, brother. Oh my god, Cougar McDowell, VA. So, I'm I'm sorry I haven't really like fully tuned into your content, but from what I'm seeing, pretty good stuff. And the fact that you're also here to enjoy what these things are too. Hey, I couldn't be any more grateful. Let's see, is Shin Godzilla the best Godzilla in Japan? I mean, the fact that they erected like they mass marketed Shin Godzilla. Are you kidding me? He got himself his own statue too. Like, are you a Godzilla club dealer? I wouldn't know if I put it like that. Literally, so many Godzilla YouTubers are here. They're all just in celebration when I'm doing all this, right? What's next? Monster Island Buddies? I'm not really... That is one thing, too. I'm not really a storyteller. You could consider me as just, like, a rehasher. I'm only a content creator in the fact that I can animate and just kind of spin context around so that you can have this Mega 64 thing, and then I can just go, I'll put the Godzilla characters on it, and then sometimes I'll like change the context a bit and make it slightly funnier, or have like a specific kaiju kind of make like a different context or whatnot. Hold on, the model's kind of like janking out right now. It's okay. My favorite kaiju is Behemoth and Shin Godzilla. Behemoth is actually pretty good. You guys seem to love that design as well. I mean, it's a mammoth gorilla. Why wouldn't you love a mammoth gorilla? Swing. Let's break this. I'll just break the joints a little more. Whoops. Alright. Lol, what's up, Bianca? I am present. Ultimo! Ultimo! Thank you! Thank you! I can't say this enough, even though it's like sometimes really fucking stupid that I keep saying this or whatever, and sorry I do have swears, but I try to restrain myself with that. Ultimo, if not for you, there will not be me. Because there will be no models that I can work off of. Whoop. Yup. Yup. This guy does have... No, he does not have it. Who was the main character in The Mirror? Jake. As in the guy with the really, Willy Wonka hair. Is what it is. I'm not gonna be a VTuber because there's way too much VTubers already. Izumi a few months later, VTuber. Exactly. It's the thing is, if what I'm doing here is, I don't want to just have it be just a trend chasing thing. And if I want to have this endeavor, I want to make sure that is at least unique enough that it's not just every other person. And I also don't want it to fully encompass everything that I do, because I still want to make the animations. I just kind of... What you have here is just me testing it out. There wouldn't be a lot of people today if not for me. Exactly. My blood, sweat, and spit went into everything I do. Well, the recent stuff. I need to fix it up. I mean, have your break, Ultimo. You are godsend. You are godsend for us fellow just Godzilla animators. The fact that we even have models to just play with. I will... Okay, let's see. A little bit silent as it is, as I'm trying to just animate. I usually don't like talk to anyone because I've never done this. I'm not saying I've never done I mean live streaming, sure, I've never done this, but I mean just like talking whilst I'm animating. It's always been the eye concentrate thing. That's how I make these things really fucking quick. What's your favorite Godzilla figure? I'm really still just gonna put it on Shin, just in general. Like my favorite Godzilla version and just my favorite SH Monster Arts Godzilla. Because, like, you can go ahead and try to budget yourself and save it out for the NECA, but the NECA with the crocodile head, which unfortunately carried over to the Playmates vinyl, great. It's like, sure, cheap, but it's like, I mean, I got the Shin Godzilla SH Monster Arts I have over here is the reissue version. It does have slightly better looking paint than just the original version for what I see, and I don't have to go ahead and like fight myself through scalpers on eBay and whatnot. I kind of just like found it in a store, just kind of up there. It's like, it's that. Should I not? Back in like January, February of 2018, I was just kind of like contemplating whether or not I was gonna buy it. That's the name. I know your favorite color blue because you're blue. Fun fact, my favorite color, this was like 2006 when Cars came out. My favorite color was red and yellow because Lightning McQueen. And then nowadays it's switched to the colors that you see on on my character. Pretty good so far. Let's go ahead and kind of just give the tail something. How about that? Have you ever taken a look at the concepts for Shin? No. It's like, how much different does the concept art for Shin Godzilla look like? I know there is that one image of that one like illustration of concept art anime Godzilla just in general, and that looks pretty different. But also because it's an illustration, it definitely does not reflect the fact that it became Phileas and Earth. Let's see. Hold on a second. I am kind of just also on the fly figuring out how to just kind of get animations working. Again, not industry experienced, SFM experienced. It's a lot of self-learning, guys. What Godzilla was what is Shin Godzilla's in America? Cougar McDraw. Then turned out weird. There's a scene that got taken out, but it would have been epic to see. Very gory. You mean the Kamada-kun with the spilling blood? Or was there another like Shin Godzilla? There was that like one image. I don't know if it's that one a thumbnail or an image of like what is it? A cut Shin Godzilla scene, but the thumbnail or the image is just like Shin Godzilla flying with with like his atomic beam and his tail beam, and I'm like Godzilla versus Hedorah style, and I'm like, shit, I'd love to see that. I think my favorite Viv Izume was the one where Legendary bites on Shin's tail. Ultimo, you like that video best? That's like a very... I mean, sure, you can go ahead and say how like big these videos became, but I'd say that idea is a pretty short throwaway idea videos, so to say. Because oh, right, because I haven't like fully controlled everything yet. You're right. One of the spines falling off from the attack, and there was an eyeball and bones inside. There was that. Isn't that like a deleted scene or just like a sort of side scene where it was just like the blood and then like his eyes kind of just like with his eyes on it, and then they kind of pan up to the building with a bunch of those things as well? Isn't that scene? Shin Godzilla is like the forgotten design of the franchise. Is it? I wouldn't say I think it's a pretty main design right now, especially if you're in Japan. I think what I'm gonna do here, just to kind of make my job a little easier, is I'm just gonna go ahead and like animate the back of the tail, just kind of save myself some time. Ooh. Can I talk? Please, please. Deleted scene, but the drawing was cool. It's insane. Shin wins the buy. How long is it to make your animations? Give or take, I would say a video in general, like in average workflow, I'd say 3-4 hours. But I mean something like this does not need to take that long, because again, it's animation content to put on the internet. It doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be perfect and good enough for you, good enough for the audience to kind of just get the idea of the video that you make. So if it's like, you don't really have to fully take everything down to like the serious T. Let's see. Might go ahead and just break the final bone, just in case. Shin Godzilla's concept has multiple heads. Dang. You think? What people have voices? I'm a rip. Oh look, my son. Do you like Monster Island Buddies? It's one of my main inspirations too, just in general. Do you like Godzilla? This is amazing. See, the fact that this is like a debut chat, I didn't even think. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. I did not even think that that the chat was gonna explode. I was kind of just like, oh, so I just accidentally just pressed. On OBS I pressed start streaming, and then on YouTube it begins to say streaming, and I was looking at the side for like the chat window, but then nothing was happening. Only to realize that the chat window was opened elsewhere. It was open in its own window so that you can see it on stream. And then I was like, oh shit, there's a lot of people here. Where did you guys come from? You guys, I mean, then again, I have, you know, you guys were already here from the beginning. It's not really fair for me to say. Nubs ain't moving. Like, the hands, the quote-unquote hands, it's, these just nubs, anyway. Let's see. Have you ever heard of the Monsters of Fireman? No. What Godzilla do you like? I like a lot, in general. Do you think the Gon will be the skeleton of Mechagodzilla or Valkyria the 1954 Godzilla? I wonder how well Shin Godzilla would hold up against the Angels of Evangelion. I mean, there's a Shin Ghidorah in like one of those VR rides, wasn't it? I see your Godzilla in his background. Mexico, we're Fire Demon. Got a follow on Twitter now. Wow, you have so many Godzilla figure in the background, and that's three. That's three. That's just kind of there, and then there's two others in like the bottom shelf. Whoa, let me check this out real quick. Alright, we're back. Cougar left. Do you think the Gon will skeleton? Who will win? Shin Godzilla or Mechagodzilla? You gotta tell me which version of Mechagodzilla, or just a Mechagodzilla. Oh, Jesus Christ. My frames just like went. Hey yo, the Toho Society. Alright, Toho Society is in the chat, folks. Kugel, let's see. It's still really a lot of people. I'm sorry, this is some overwhelming goddamn shit, I tell you. I'll think about whether or not if I want to go ahead and animate the hands. Let's see. You potentially don't even have to animate the other side of the nub because you won't see that as much unless I give it like a forward facing one, which in that case, you know what, I have time, I'll do it. Why the hell not? Again, very archaic way to use Source Filmmaker is what I'll say. Have you seen Walking with Dinosaurs? Is that that's like that few part series from back from the 90s, right? Is it? Oh. Sure, good enough. It's not, again, some of these animations, you don't want to go ahead and copy this thing by the T, because a lot of these can look pretty like, honestly, not really all. I mean, the fact that the feet kind of is tilted does trigger some things. You're right. I'll fix that. And then copy and paste. Alright. Kinda just recenter it. No worries. If you watch this thing from the quote unquote front view, it's actually pretty but it's okay. It is okay. Yo, we're behind the scenes. Exactly, big boy. Walking kind of appeared in 1999. Yeah, it is that series. I saw some footage of it from like some places. I mean, pretty cool stuff that they did try to make like pretty photorealistic enough for the time dinosaurs against like real shot locations. That's actually pretty good to do. And then like the puppet close-ups. It's what you call filming magic, basically. Hey, Izumi, how about this for an idea? Yoshi's Story, but with Kamada-kun. I don't play any of the Mario games. I'm sorry. I didn't grow up quote unquote privileged to have any gaming consoles in my house. I have the PC, so I played a lot of Yahoo Flash games. I played MapleStory, and then like some CD games. But I had no home consoles or handheld consoles for the matter. I have cousins that had them. By the time I had my own handheld console, it's a 3DS, and that's like 2015. So, and then I proceed to play like what's it again? Omega Ruby and a Pokemon Y. You can't oh no, that's just that. Let's go ahead and select this boy, and let's see whether or not if the animation loops. And if it does, then we'll just kind of go ahead and carry over the... And then if it works enough, you can kind of just do this. Just kind of press, it's like one of those square brackets. The top left of enter, you can kind of just go ahead and use this to move between keys. For those that are Not familiar with the software. Let's see. And then I'll just copy this a bunch up until it fills up a minute. It's gonna lag a bunch, so be careful when you do this. Make sure you save often as well. No one is liking the video. What video? Do you like Zilla? Zilla is fine. Zilla is fine. The only reason you see me toy around as Zilla is because it gets numbers. I'm sorry, but he's fine. He's a raptor. He's a raptor-looking boy, and there's a fan base for it. There's the cartoon that he's way stronger when the sun becomes the real one. Good stuff. So, is what kaiju movie do you like except Godzilla? Have I watched any other kaiju movie? I actually didn't watch Pacific Rim. I feel like I very much secluded my ass to just Godzillas in general, which is kind of bad. Again, my consumption of media, of just things in general, is very less. So I do apologize. It's lagging a bunch right now. You want to go ahead and deselect the keys. And then, if all this works good enough, kind of just select everything. It's gonna lag. Save a bunch. You don't want to not save, otherwise you will cry and die. Oh, whoops. I forgot to hit copy. Okay, didn't die. Zilla Mysteries is a film. So you don't hate Zilla? I don't hate Zilla. You should play Battle Cats. If Zilla hear this, he'll be happy. I'ma go bye. Can you make a Godzilla fan film? Again, I'm not a good storyteller, guys. I don't know how well I'll do how I'd be if you let me helm a film in general, let alone a Godzilla film, just because I animate Godzillas. It would have to be I mean, the most feasible thing I could do is, what if it's just like, imagine Mega 64 for animations, and then it's just like a 15-30 minute video of the Mega 64 boys and their antiques, but I animated them with the Godzilla stuff that I know. It'll be to that extent, but to let me helm a full-on Godzilla film, or a film in general, you guys be putting too much trust in me, man. I'm not an industry experienced. Looking pretty good to me. Looking good, looking good. So Izumi, what country are you from? I'm from Malaysia. My flag looks pretty similar to the United States one. Except we swap out the white stars for a crescent moon and a 14 stroked star, yellow. Looks like a sun, but it represents the 14 states. Who is your favorite character in TF2? I mean, if you look at my name, and which at the same time, like good insights for like just my username in general, it's Sucky NG. NG is engineer, so that's your answer. But this is like in the beginning. If to say what my favorite class is to play, I play medic, because I cannot aim. And then like my number 2 and my number 2 are like interchangeably Pyro and Demo Man in terms of gameplay anyway. It's like, don't let me play games unless you like just want to like talk to me and like have fun with me. If you ever bring me to comp, you will kick me out like in 5 minutes because of how like bad I am. And just the reason for me to not play games in general as well is I don't know. It kind of comes from like the World of Tanks times as well. Especially 2017. Like, you're spending a lot of time to grind for like tanks, but then you're also spending a lot of time in matches where majority of it is you're gonna piss yourself off when you die or when you lose. Like, once I like start thinking about it, a lot of it just isn't worth it, so I like stopped. I thought you were Japanese. Yeah, as if there's no other Asian countries except for China, Japan. You ever heard... Hey, y'all, you ever heard of an East Indies? So that's about it in general. Kind of just that. I'll go ahead and like export this after the stream, if anything else. Anyways, bruh, Izumi plays TF2. It's how I began. I played TF2 before I started the channel. It was a high school friend that introduced me to TF2. And then it was the Mario Kart map that made me discover Lucky Star. Me knowing TF2 had had me made friends with someone in like a tuition center, which then introduced me to like YouTube. Like, it's a chain reaction, guys. If you think about it, in an alternate universe, in fact in several alternate universes, there will be specific pieces that are not here. But it is a chain reaction. Life is a funny thing. It is a just funny chain reaction. What you call Godzilla Earth Grandpa to other Godzillas? I mean, I'm not sure if any of you guys were like saw that video or whatever, because I only have that voice for like a few videos where it's kind of just like I just start breathing in with my voice and I can create the Godzilla Earth voice. Hey, fellow kiddos, have you and your TikToks and your VTubing? Back in my day, we had Star versus Germa versus Star. Everybody wants to see this happen. Oh god, it's tiring to use this goddamn voice. Ow. What if Shin Godzilla was bigger than the Earth? It's in the thumbnail. I don't have to show you. It's in the thumbnail. Godzilla, are you a flog pyro? In terms of pyro, I'm a backburner pyro. I'd still very much like to be able to air blast than to just be an ass in game. That's not good. Sai, what if Godzilla did? What if God did not with no. Memes. Godzilla looks really old. You should play Battle Cats. So are you from Malaysia? Hi, I'm from Indon. Hello, fellow neighbor. I'm sorry that you guys have a worse situation handling COVID-19 just in general. But it's okay. We'll sit through this together in these trying times. Side note, would you guys like to? What's your favorite Godzilla design? Shin. That's like the manyth time that you guys asked me that question. Sorry for Godzilla really old. Side note, whilst we're still here in a Sourceful Maker, I'll go stretch myself for an extra hour. How about that? We'll go for about another hour. I do want to go ahead and kind of just like a quick demo you guys a way to kind of just make animations on the, like, if you don't want to do the thing that I do in terms of like making keyframes and whatnot, Sourceful Maker does let you do one thing in which you can animate without keyframes. If you are just way too lazy about it, of course. That would be my say. We have Suck, By the way, my code name for my character is SUCC, as in the Vine sauce meme. All right. So here's this. Why is your eyes look my mom? So are you? So you? I'm from Philippines and it's AM here. Okay. I like how your model looks close right to the eye at the time. I'm a furry. No, not those cursed monkeys. Cursed monkeys? What? So, the fun thing about my model is that it's number one, it's fucking old. It's an MMD import of the Lucky Star character pack from in like Gmod. There are no SFM version. There are no like official SFM like ports of these guys, gals. Sorry. And so it was me just recoloring the textures to kind of just get this. The reason why Konata? I mean, Konata is like a relatable character number one. And yeah, I can attribute that to the fact that for me seeing them on like the Mario Kart billboard. The world's a magnificent place, I'd say. How like one thing correlates to another. I mean, what you're seeing here with like my character is essentially no different than the Sonic OCs or the TF2 OCs. Hold on. No. You should check out Speckles, the Tarbosaurus Dino Kong. Where a monkey? That's smart. Also, Gazelle doesn't go all the time. Your OC is doing a T-pose. Yes. Oh yeah, Philippines does share the same time zone with us. With me, sorry. I have to like if I actually wanted to do the thing where I schedule my live streams, I'd have to actually just Marvin, what are you doing? I have to actually consider what is the time zone of what most people comes to watch in. Like, do I put PST? Do I put GMT +7 +8? It's I don't know. PST would be, what is it? 7? 8. It would be 8 p.m. on the yesterday. So here's just kind of this. Here's just me. You can, if this works correctly, yes, it does. So my character here does work with a rig biped symbol, which is really nice. Dude, you're super talented. Keep up the work. Thanks, Lahorn Bill. Stop spamming, Marvin. What the hell? So Izumi, where do you get your OC from? It's an MMD import into Gmod. It's called the Lucky Star Characters Pack. And then I just took the Konata Haruhi model, and I put on the glasses model from the Miyuki character, same series as well. And then I took like the backwards ball cap, made it bigger, have it be dark blue, put it on. I mean, the recoloring up to this is like 4 years old at this point. So the fact that I'm still using it just means that it's essentially teenage angst that I don't want to let go up until, I don't know, KyoAni ceased and desist my ass. Until that day. King, not Kong. Alright, let's see. Do you know Minecraft? I played Minecraft. I played Minecraft like at least the crack versions a lot, but I've never actually bought like an official Java version of Minecraft. Question: do I need the context for those back eyeball things of dark matter from Kirby? Though I think you don't know who they are. Back eyeball things. Back eyeball things? I don't know what that is. Muse Dash. Never played it. Looks pretty fun though. What's your favorite movie of all time? There was that Twitter question like years, like I guess like last year was it? And then I put in a Shin Godzilla gif. Again, I don't watch enough things. I don't consume enough media for me to have like a real say. So kind of just take what some of these decisions are with a grain of salt because I can always change. But I guess if you need a 4 now, I'd still put Shin. Oh no. That's gnarly. You want to go ahead and cross the knees. Alright. Where are you guys? The eyes look like my mom. Your mom? Is your mom Kanata? Rick? Episode, what is it, 22? Of Lucky Star? That was some stuff. But y'all not be simping with girls in Muse Dash. I mean, some of these people today are like really shallow, but I won't have my say to it. Anyways, I can give you guys this really like a simple thing about like, what if you choose not to what if you choose to animate but you don't want to put in keyframes because you're lazy? What you could do is you kind of have this like model set up over here, and then you go to your animation set editor, like not even graph editor at this point, and then literally like select a bone. You can even go ahead and select whether or not if you want to select the position or the rotation for that specific bone, and then literally just hit space, hold the bone, hit space. Now the timeline's playing, drag the character around. Just kind of like, and then hit space again. And then now if you put the timeline back, your animation is baked. Don't even need keyframes. Easy. And this will be the easy stuff if you wish to do. And then per se, if I was gonna do the thing where I try to make this thing look a little more 2D-ish, then it'll kind of just be like it'll be kind of just like 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, kind of just like that. And then over here in the procedural sliders, you can go ahead and just hit smooth a bunch. Go to the rotation, and then this will be slightly tricky because it is sort of like a technique to sort of get the rotations to look a little bit cohesive with animation principles, where it's like the wave principling, the weight shifts, where you kind of just like, as I mentioned, if something moves left, you want some of the bones to sort of like trail back right, and then simultaneously move right, trail back left, is what I did in the tail animation tutorial, if you guys have seen it. Something is truly wrong with Godzilla. Izumi, do you have done face reveal video? You guys have... Can I just say, you guys, some of you guys have like the worst... some of you guys have the worst short-term memory. Because I can post skits. I can post the skit video that has my face in it. And then you guys like would go, face reveal, Izumi, face reveal, and it's just like, eh. Or like some of the funnier ones where I post a video of my dad, or when the mirror film screened, and it's like, is that you in the movie? Or when the videos with my dad, they'll go, wait, are you actually old? And I just kind of go, yeah, well, here's the thing, it's there. You can look for it. I just don't call attention to it because I don't need to. It's like, I don't need to be that guy that's just kind of like, at some point, I go from, here's a bunch of Godzilla things, and then suddenly there's a lot of my face. If it eventually happens, then entropy has set in, and then I have become like a bigger name, I guess. But up until then, I'd still very much like to keep it as a content creator thing than a sorely personality-based thing, where it's just kind of go, hey, it's me, I do work, but make sure you know me. And it's just like, nah, I don't need to be that guy. Hold on, I need to drink. Alright. Are we back? Long gone. Dabs are dead. I mean, they are a bane of humanity. Tumblr is so not a dinosaur. You guys are having some discussions. Can you shout me out in your next video? Thanks. I'll shout you out now. It's your name is Godzilla. So try finding you amidst everyone else. Do you ever want to go to Japan? I've already been to Japan back 3 years ago. Someone is fighting in the chat. I mean, whatever. If you guys want to start some fights, just leave me out of it. I'm just here to have fun. Anyways, let's see. So it's gonna be a technique. Let's hold the rotation, the rotation axes, and then hit space, and then it's just gonna be. Oh, yep. And then you kind of just like. Yeah, you kind of just chance it, and then if you think it doesn't work, you can go ahead and just try it again. There we go. So here's this, just kind of like a really easy hip sway. No keyframes, guys. And then you want to go ahead and move the spine the same way, you can. I need to make sure that what one bone is the right bone, so selecting. Cool, alright. It's wave principles on the fly. No keyframes. What do you say? Excuse me, do you know Gundam? I haven't watched any of the series to know enough about it. Now that I collect your info, why would you do that? I see them on, let's look, where are we? Do you watch memes? It's how I get inspirations for some of my videos. Hey, best to get mods up in here. I just started it, we wouldn't know. I see them on multiple other vids. Singular Eye has a blue colored body that is shaped like your, may have arms and legs, main legs. Any vid they appear in it being confusing. Oh yes, the fellow Sadakonatas, as they are called, created by fellow Ruzara on PixIV. Like, it's crazy because it's like that whole that quote-unquote character existed like back in 2008. So whatever that thing is legendarily old. But it's also obscure enough to just be like not really anyone knows about it enough. And it's because of me stumbling upon a music video with those MS Paint looking illustrations that got my attention. And because of that, I just kind of go, what? But okay, I'm kind of fascinated. Let's make videos with it, and then that's how you get the Sadakonata videos. The, as they call them, as you guys have called them, void memes. So if you guys like to see some more void memes, leave a number 1 in the chat if you want to see some more void memes. Izumi, can you shout me out too? Thanks if you do. Shadow Silver, thank you for tuning in today. We still have 44 viewers for a first time stream. This is crazy. Like, what a bliss, right? I was expecting that I was gonna just have the few, like the 1, 2, 3 like people in the chat, and then immediately it's like a wall that I can't keep up with, and especially not so when I'm doing stuff. It's the world can be a wild place. I can tell you that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. I don't collect Jennifer. And do you know that Minecraft has Godzilla? Officially, no. There's probably mods, but I wouldn't know. Have you ever watched Pacific Rim or any mech movie and anime? Like mech though. I've seen some clips of Pacific Rim, not the whole movie, but in terms of like a mech movie, I don't really know if there's anything that's coming off the back of my head. I mean, there's robots, there's Chappie, there's Elysium, but that's not really, that's mech only in the terms of like the technology, than it is them being giant mechs. Let's see. Sarakonakare, if that's how someone types it. More void means. Thank you for your info to bring context on those. I'm pretty sure you guys needed that because and yeah, good that I am streaming so I can just tell you about it and know that I am human. I am not some god being or some like mysterious being that does nothing. Or just or that does animations but say nothing about it. Even though I try to just kind of like keep myself quiet most of the time other than my videos or whatnot. But yeah. I can go ahead and give you context, I can give you commentaries if you want to. Kiryu Ginox T1, am I your favorite YouTuber? Thank you for tuning in. This is a what even is it stream? What is your age? Do you still have school? I mean, I'm on college, but it's on break right now, and I am 21 but not full. My birthday is December 2nd. Intro. Hey guys, Spears here, your slightly insane Canadian here, alien. Alright. Well, we let the chat kind of just like go along. So kind of just that, we have ourselves this just really easy animation that has no keyframes, The people that are just tuning in, there are no keyframes. We're Shin Form 4. Shin is Form 4. You're right. Anyway, what you want to do sometimes, you want to go to hair. Or what I do is I go to hair, I go to spine 4. And then I would just kind of bind the hair to spine 4. So that when you tilt the head, the hair doesn't just kind of flex left and right. So you can kind of just like have free will in terms of like how you want to move the head. Cool. Let's move the neck now. Oh, whoops. It's going a little bit crazy. Cool. No keyframes, guys. There are no keyframes. Who would win, Godzilla 2000 or 2002? 2002 is Kiryu Goji, and then Mirai Goji versus Kiryu Goji. I'd probably say Mirai Goji mostly because he actually fights other original unique kaijus, Orga and Megagyrus. Whereas Kiryu Goji fights like Kiryu Goji gets beaten by Mothra and like the Mothra larvas and by Mechagodzilla as well too. So I'm gonna put my bets on Mirai Goji. Godzilla 2000. Saki Inji is the best YouTuber. Thanks, Godzilla. What do you think about GTA? I have not played a single installment. I have seen my friend play GTA 4. A lot of my friends play GTA 5 as well, but it was the file size in general, GTA 5, that 60 gigs initially that scared me off, and I don't have any consoles. You hot. This is a Titan Goji, this is a number W. Whoa. What do you think about Godzilla vs. Kong? Who will win? I don't at this point, I can't even give a say because I have a feeling they're gonna like they're gonna pull a punch and be like, oh, it's gonna be a Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice thing where some bigger threat comes up and then they have to team up and then they don't actually like kill one another. Final Wars Goji versus King of the Monsters. You're actually cutting it very close there. I will say Final Wars Goji because he fought a whole lot of monsters in that movie, and the only reason Godzilla 2019 like became OP was because he was nuked in that movie. Whereas Final Wars Goji awakens from slumber and then just beats everyone's asses. How could you beat that? Whoa, wow. Nice. You can say this. You can say that the way that you can animate like this can make your animations look pretty 2D in 3D because you're kind of you're essentially animating on one rotational axis. But if it fits the need, then it's like it'll be easy for you to just kind of use and do. Watch Evolution of Godzilla Atomic Breath. React to that, please. I mean, I don't know if I want to be. If I want to be a reaction channel guy, it has to be something that actually elicits reactions that don't help me. I'm scared, whatnot. Let's see. Sorry, I've not been active in the chat. I've been drawing in my sketcher. Keep drawing, Martin Kasperi Smith. Izumi, you are the best YouTuber that makes Godzilla animation. I can only be all the more humble that you're saying that because of the fact that how I just treat the characters in the sense that, again, it's called Godzilla versus some other monster or something, but they're never really fighting like first-hand fighting. It's always just a spun up context. But I mean, if you guys enjoy it, then I have no reason to doubt your say. Let's see. Who would win? Oh, yours. You just said wow, wow, wow. There's more. Hi, lol. I'm here, T1. Calls Ghidorah a butthead. Ghidorah. You guys want to hear me go re? I can do that. Ow. Well, I'm off to destroy some dinosaurs. Go destroy them dinosaurs, Ultimo. I'll be awaiting for whatever next mod you did. I have not downloaded or used the Miura Goji just yet. Mostly because I'm still kind of figuring out what character he'll fit in. I'm thinking he's probably gonna represent Eric from used to be in Mega 64, now in Rooster Teeth Eric. Maybe I'll go ahead and like animate the I feel the power bit back in like few podcasts ago. All right. Why does Juras keep saying flicker? Because it's from that grunt heat YouTube poop from The Things 1. God, I'm getting thirsty. I'm not used to talking this much. Well, Izumi Ri is gonna get animated now. Please Spino, no destroy totally. 1111. I'm joking, lol. Kiryu Ginox, T2. Not gonna lie, Izumi is one of the best YouTubers I've ever seen. Thank you. You guys are just making me blush a bunch here. God, I'm thirsty. I'll do the same thing if I was 2004. There's a lot of that, I can say. Alright, where were we? So pretty much just this. And then mostly from here on out is mostly just like if you want to animate the hair, whatnot. So it'll just mostly be like, I'll just go again. Yep, whip, 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 whoops. That's not right. No. I kind of have to like, sometimes you kind of have to just like scan the motion, kind of just remember how they're moving. No. Okay, Izumi, you think Jiras is a Godzilla knockoff? Ask Subaraya. Why do you think Jiras is still allowed to exist, huh? Are you excited for Camp Cretaceous on Netflix? I've seen the trailer. Looks pretty good. It literally is Godzilla, but with Jurassic Park Dilophosaurus frills, which is why you saw me make those two Jiras videos, where it's just the I don't know which game it was. It was just the Dilophosaurus model, and then I just kind of like have the lower jaw, which has the frills on it, put it on a Mosu Goji, and then there you go, you Jiras. This will be up until, I don't know, 2009 Mechagodzilla or Ultimo creates a quote-unquote community official Jurass model for us to use. But up until then, that's a pretty good solution to make a Jurass, right? Just put some frills. Sentry going up! Shadow Silver Jurass is just Godzilla with a frill. Yeah, you're right. Trying to just kind of get the motions. There's a lot of moving parts, I'd say. Whoops. I probably won't go ahead and continue it too much. It's just more. This is very much just more a demo. A animation set editor, interactive playback animation, and again I have to keep saying this. No keyframes. Animated with the mouse. Oh, it's lagging. Don't do that. But yeah. Whoop 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 whoop. So that's about it. Can you make Godzilla versus Jimmy? What the Jimmy Nutrition's dad? Oh, let's see. Do you know about the new Godzilla 2000 model on SFM? I just talked about it. I was talking about it at Ultimo. It was just like, yeah, he made that. He imported that. 2009 Mega Godzilla Snake 151 made that. Pretty good stuff. Like a greatly polished looking Godzilla 2000 other than the Godzilla Unleashed model and whatnot. So yeah. I gotta go because I got school tomorrow and I'm not trying to oversleep. Don't go ahead and like tune in on this if it's gonna be at the detriment of your life. Please just keep yourself healthy, my man. Yeetus. Oh god. It's actually really goddamn thirsty. I don't know Spanish, sorry. Gabriel GV? Why would you want to know my real name? I'll go as, I mean, here's for like contact, if anyone ever wants to like refer to me, you can refer to me with Izumi. If you want to know my I can give you as far as my nickname. It's Alex, as in Alex the Lion from Madagascar. That movie came out in 2004. I was 5. Yeah, the roar. Exactly. Why? No, don't. Oh my god. This dude down here wants to freaking have a personal conversation with me. That ain't it, Sandy voice, red mine. I mean, I don't know why you'd want that, but okay. Red mine. If that's what you want. Izumi, do you have Instagram or Facebook? I don't have a page, and I don't really feel like I'm comfortable enough to kind of just let you guys DM me. Not now. I'd feel pretty insecure if I kind of just let you guys tune into my contacts. That would not be very fine. But yeah, this is our outcome today. We have a walking Kamada-kun that will be its own video. I'll probably just call it Kamada-kun Walks. Sorry. La 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 la. By the way, the title of this stream called Kamada Scream is basically just me. It's basically just me saying test. It's basically just me saying test stream, but still trying to spin it to look like a video. So Kamada _scream. For anyone that wants to know the insides of these things, anyway. Do you think Gigan should return to the MonsterVerse? Yes. I wouldn't know how much more metal he can make his design look. Like whoever in Legendary or Warner Brothers would want to go ahead and usurp the Final Wars Gigan design. Hey, color me impressed if you can. The Godzilla Roar contest video was the best of all time video you ever made. The Godzilla Roar contest. Yeah, it's the Ron no. That's Battle Royale. The Godzilla Roar contest is Wilhelm Scream. Mega 64 podcast episode 474. At the end, when they transition between the live podcast to after show. And it's from there. Read mine, please. I just watched Siren Head vs. Shin. That video, like, I don't know if you guys saw what I saw, but there in my recommendations there were like some Godzilla or Shin Godzilla or whatever Godzilla versus Siren Head pivot animation videos, and the thumbnails themselves, the thumbnails alone, like creeped me the hell out. And from there, it pretty much just went, damn, is this what people do with Godzilla versus blank? I like to have a piece of that pie. And then all of a sudden, it gets like 6-figure views in less than 24 hours. What the heck? In less than 12 hours, it got like 90, 91, 94k views. It's crazy. Sure, it's 5 seconds, but the Godzilla audience is something. Okay. Same. I want you to read mine, please. Astromons. Like, it's like even I don't know what I was looking. Even I don't know what I was looking at when I was watching through the. And yes, this is a plug for Zagordan on YouTube. Thanks to him for making all the Ultraman without context videos to give me the inspiration to just make a bunch of parody stuff. It's like it's that. Except, again, I'm spinning the context to turn it into something else. You have an audio from one thing, you have the characters, and then you kind of just put them in a blender. And then put it in a blender, pour it out, and then craft it into some dessert dish, and that is what you can. And that would be the metaphorical analogy for my videos, at least in recent times, anyway. The sound. Let's see. Siren Hit the Shin would be a deluxe jumbo French fry to him. I didn't even take in consideration to the scale, but from what I saw in the pivot animation thumbnails, it was like if they were standing head to head, looking like they're equal height, then like I care. Speedwagon approves. I still play a PS4 Godzilla game. I don't know why. It is in a way a pretty, I would say, and how others would say, especially Monster Island buddies, a definitive enough of a Godzilla fighting simulator where it's just slow and clunky. But hey, if you think about it, what do you think about the people that actually are in those suits when they film these movies, huh? It's slow, it's clunky. Sure, maybe it doesn't work as a traditionalist 3D style, like how would I say it? Like Dragon Ball Xenoverse style fighting game and whatnot, but it simulates enough. It's slow, it's clunky, but the weight sells. Let's see. Hold up. Hello again. I guess Godzilla would win. What kind of bread did Zilla turn into? Some loaf. I don't know. It's just one of the bread models from the Love and War update when they spawn a bread when you teleport. If you use atomic breath. So Izumi, how long are you gonna keep this stream? I'm probably just gonna keep it up until the next 20 minutes. Well, actually, you know what? Considering I'm probably already done with the animation, I'll just go ahead and put myself into me scene. Which yeah, in me scene, I just used my phone, turned on the ultra wide camera, and just took a picture of like the POV of where my webcam would be. And so you're getting like a pretty close to reality POV of where I'm at, exactly. And yeah, now I'm looking directly into OBS. Don't even have to fuss about too many things. It's okay. Let me get the man himself. The man himself? Who? Probably they were burning hot in that suit. you could imagine they were like boiling. Like, oh my god, I feel so bad I don't know like his name. But yeah. Are you Muslim? No, I am a Malaysian Chinese. But I have this accent because I consume media like Cartoon Network, Disney Channel. Because we Southeast Asian countries, unless if you tune the dub yourself, we get the raw English dub from most of these shows. So I pretty much just picked up the accent from there. And you could say in my school life, there were people that are kind of just go, are you from the U.S.? And even funnier, are you from Britain? I'm like, what? If you say U.S., sure, but UK, the accent doesn't even goddamn match. But okay. What do you say? Hey people, I'm the guy that doesn't want anything to do with modders, but somehow they always find me. Whatever that is. God, it's thirsty. I'm gonna get myself a drink. Ah, God. Anyways, we're kind of just gonna go ahead and sit over here for a while whilst we wait for time to buy. Just give a little bit of Q&A. I'm actually able to focus on the stream focus on the chat right now. I think you know Da Man. Da Man? Da Man who? Can you do room tour? I mean, here's... Well, hold on a second. I want to know how I can plan this correctly so I don't shoot myself in the gut. Hold on a second. Alright. If I can find that video, I'll show you what my room used to look like. And it was all the way back in 2013. Like, room. Is it here? It is here! Oh man, ads. Hold on. Going to sleep. Good night, Yaneliz Diaz. You awesome. Thanks, Lilo128. Do you know that certain pig game on Roblox? I don't play Roblox. Alright. Well, I have the video loaded up over here. Now I just need to go ahead and, make sure I don't accidentally show the wrong thing, if I can help myself. Chrome. Yeah, so here's this. Oh shit, it's throwing me off. Oh wait, I need to go ahead and mute the music real quick. By the way, we were all listening to Home, the Egg Sandwich. As in the guy that made Resonance, Home Resonance. If you guys know Home Resonance, then it should be pretty self-explanatory. And well, this was shot on my iPhone 3G. This is what my room used to look like 7 years ago. But it's, I don't know, just watch it. Room showcase, guys. Pillows, blanket, world's fakest chrome dome, guys. Comic books, Transformers, ukulele, junk, cars, they're broken, guns, more toys right down there, you see that? A lamp, clothes, and that's pretty much it. If you're wondering where my computer is, it's in the living room downstairs. That's all. That's all. Oh yeah, I have an ending. There, that's how it ends. Ugh, what a feisty one. What a feisty one. Alright, let's see. I'm playing. Do you watch Godziban? I've seen some of it. It's really strange puppet stuff. I mean, but then again, what are you gonna do with an official Godzilla channel? Because it's not like you're gonna have. It's not like you're able to just put the whole movie or movie scenes up on there, aren't you? This is why I've actually been transitioning a little bit to the Ultraman channel. Super Rai has been cracking out some good stuff. I'm catching up with Ultraman Z. Great stuff. This is the only instance as well that I pronounce that letter as Z, because in the show it's called Ultraman Z, and yeah, that's why. So there you go. All right, what is it? Let's see. Have you lived your dream yet? I made a collab with Dicker T. I have not, but he is one of my main inspirations. I forgot to mention him. You're right. Shin Godzilla Senpai. No, I don't want it. Video is frozen. Hi. So is that your room? Shin Godzilla and Mega Godzilla. Who would win, the Spinosaurus or Siren Head? I mean, does the Siren Head do anything else other than like find humans or like small-sized prey to kill? Because it has big claws, but it doesn't have a really big mouth to eat. So when I see thumbnails like the aforementioned Godzilla versus Siren Head pivot animations, I'm like, what? Okay. The Godzilla 2000 show. I have not seen that. So Izumi, how do you ever use Kiryu? Oh right, I forgot to start back the music up again. Sorry, everyone. Let's see. Do you ever use Kiryu model? I actually have not. You're right. But then again, I don't know. But then again, I haven't like had any opportunities to make use of Kiryu. Mechagodzilla Earth versus Void Ghidorah. What the heck is a Void Ghidorah? Shin Godzilla or King Kong? Who will win? Probably Shin. I mean, he lasers out. Because again, the way that they took out Shin in the movie was you had to just like expend just his energy, which is why they used the drones. So if you just head on meleeed him, I wouldn't know. You'd have to be really careful. Siren got vored yesterday, as if he hadn't vored many things from the said pivot animations. How much models do you have? I don't know. I have one too many. The show for Zilla Jr. Yes, I have watched Goziban. Pretty funny stuff, especially when yeah, there was the episode where Gabara and Shin was in it. That was pretty funny. Yeah, and Shin is still just in character. Shin doesn't talk, eerie looking, and then Gabara is just being the dickhead. Same thing. What are your thoughts on SCP, the games and universe? I've only had real let's see. I've only had like a real brush with SCP-173, because in like the earliest of earliest videos, you will see him. I remember seeing animations about Siren Head eating Godzilla whole. Exactly. Why do you think I made that video? What do you think I made that video in response, huh? Yeah. It confused. Yes. Doesn't that? I looked at the thumbnail and I was scared. Are you kidding me? How big Void Ghidorah is, do you think? I don't know what Void Ghidorah is. Like, I haven't. If you're talking about the Sada Konata stuff, I have not made a Void Ghidorah. Let's see. Oh yeah. My Wi-Fi went wrong. Oh, sorry about that. The double headphones, man. At least got your back. Would you rather get a lizard or a croc? I mean, then I'd say neither. I don't have like real pets. In my house, I have 2 tortoises and some guppy fishes. But again, I have to mention, if you've seen those cat videos, those are not my cats. Let's see. Would you rather? Let's see. But it came back. Yes, I'm happy I have the Godzilla Final Wars movie. You mean like on
You mean like on physical? As in like DVD, Blu-ray? That's pretty good. Also, there's Marvel Godzilla. I don't know. I've not seen the Marvel Godzilla. Or, I mean like the comic ones. But no. Don't trust the horses. Whoops. Kamada hugs back. Fans! Aww! Human hugs Kamada. Yes. Exactly. DVD Blu-ray. That's nice. I haven't actually. So I've made a video called Speedy Dies. It was one of the main just media retailers in Malaysia. They kind of just like fully went out like recently, which is like rather sad. But throughout all that, I was only G14, and I think King of the Monsters had like a physical release. But otherwise, I wasn't able to pick any of them up. I have one Blu-ray, which is Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Oi, what's up, Rutnak? You're back again. I think I'm about to wrap it up, but I think I want to go ahead and like end it with something. Kamada Good is God. I gotta say, the Millennium Gigan is so awesome. I mean, as I mentioned, the Final Wars Gigan, I think, is at some point someone's favorite. Godzilla or Megalodon? Like, if you think of... It has to depend, though, because if you think about the Megalodon as, like, just a mega-sized great white, I still give to Godzilla because he actually has powers, rather than just strong bite force underwater. But yeah, I made Godzilla figure out of baby bell wax, but it's cursed. I could only imagine. I guess it's about oh wait, what's up? Kamana-kun is gone. What if you saw Shin Godzilla? Well, I'd run like everyone else. I see they just have your room as the background, because I had, like, I don't even want to give a shit about design right now. At least not now. Shoot, I must go for now. Glad to see you stream, you should do more. And also expect fan art on Twitter soon. Have a good rest of the night, y'all. Bye, Bianca Wallace. Thanks for just tuning in. It's been a great pilot stream. Like, hey, I didn't even think I was gonna get like quite the reception. Like, hey, double digit consistent viewers. That's pretty good. I gotta go to bed. Good night, Marvin Gillard. Great night it's been. I think a Megalodon bite force would be like a needle to him, probably. Yeah, and you also have to think about the fact that Godzilla can withstand missiles and all that shit. AKA Godzilla King of the Monsters. Alright. They say Godzilla vs. Kong might be the last kaiju movie. If it is, it's okay. Then, because, if anything else, we'd like to see a return to form from Toho after this year ends, as they said, as the actor for I don't know like the character or the actor's name, the guy that was the Caucasian actor android from Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah 1991, when he was at G-Fest, when he says like Toho can't really make a Godzilla movie till after 2020. So that was that. Let's see. Void Ghidorah they're referring to as the anime Ghidorah from the I've only watched the first one, though. I'm sorry. But he, like, that Ghidorah, he is, like, the biggest one. Bye, Marvin Gillard. I mean, what if you saw Shin in real life? Yeah, I'd run like anyone else. But what I do is, at the same time, not only am I an animator, but I'm also a videographer at heart. I always, in my pocket when I go outside, have a point and shoot super zoom. So other than running away to a safer distance, I make sure that I record it. Like, just kind of like get footage of it on camera. That's what I do. Because in real life, if there is like that significant thing, it's like, oh, cool car, oh, a plane. I take my point and shoot out and like get some 4K footage of it. I am hoping Monster Zero and King of the Monsters turn into a Mecha Zero. You think they're gonna do like a Mecha King Ghidorah thing? They might. I won't disallow it. Or maybe just like a Mecha Godzilla. Do you think Void Ghidorah is bigger than Earth? I mean, didn't they clash in the movie? They're pretty like on par sized. Of course, Ghidorah in terms of this is like noodles, like big thick rope noodles for him. For like Godzilla Earth to kind of just fight, but I've never seen the movie that much. So I made a dog versus cat video. If you want to check it out, it's after the stream. Maybe I would, Alex B. Maybe I would. I mean, you have an established avatar already. It would be exciting if you have a live 2D model of it. Hey, fellas, I just want to say again, I was contemplating whether or not if I was gonna use Vroid, or if I was gonna commission people to do it on Vroid, or commission people to do it on Live 2D. But am I really gonna spend like $60, let alone $100 on something like this? And it will take like a week to 2 weeks. God. Welcome back, Kiryu Genox. Alright, so what I did is, I pretty much just, in the endeavor, did this in SFM, photoshopped it, and then kind of just take the pieces out, put it into Live 2D Cubism. Did it in 2 days. 2 days. Like, hey, ain't that good, eh? BRB, I'm gonna switch devices. Can you make Shin Godzilla versus Zilla? That would be a pretty one-sided fight, wouldn't it, Lilo 128? Yeah, they're fighting, but just Ghidorah head show up. You mean as in what if you saw like the full body of that Ghidorah, right? Yeah, you're right, but we wouldn't know. Godzilla vs. Kong would probably be the last MonsterVerse film, but it won't be the last kaiju film in general. Yeah, no way. But at the same time, if it ended with Godzilla vs. Kong, make it good. End it with a bang, please. And yeah, exactly, Rutnuk. What do you think I figured out? I should just do it by myself. I can save myself more time, and I can make sure that the end result of my Live 2D model is expected because I made it. Godzilla G14 or G19? They're the same character. They're the same character, but G19. Exactly. And yeah, the thing about the... you know, let's just go to the Live 2D model. I'll just, like, go to face rig real quick. This thing, and I'm essentially shrinking myself in my room, is full body. You can even see the skirt actually waves when I tilt my head as well. If it would sense it anyway. Whoops. It's having a little bit of trubs. Yeah, see? My skirt does wave a bit, too. Full body. How long am I gonna make this stream? I'll probably go ahead and, like, I wanna see Jet Jaguar in MonsterVerse. I like to. Hey, tell you guys what. I could go ahead and say that we are nearing to wrapping it up real quick. But I like to also, in purpose for this being a first stream, I like to end it with a bang. So all right. I'd say if I wish to karaoke sing one song, leave a number 1 in the chat if you would like to have a one song karaoke stream ender. How about that? Number 1's in the chat. Number 1's in the chat. Can we see some number 1's in the chat if you guys would like to have a ending karaoke one song? Even though I wouldn't know how I'd sing, but okay. If Shin was in MonsterVerse, that'd be pretty cool. I wonder, I'm gonna have that guy who documents every VTuber to document you. If he documents me, please document my work first before it comes to me. 2, 1, 1, 1. I mean, sure, that's all right. There you go. 1, 1, 1. It's most of it is coming from the same person. 1, 1, 1. It's already pretty majority rules. 1. That's pretty good. Even though it's from the same person, it's okay. I would like to pick a song that I think I can sing, but I need to go ahead and find the instrumental. Tell me, are you guys were you guys able to hear the background music for the majority of the streams when I was streaming? Do tell me if you could hear the background music. Let's see, what song do I want to sing? I need to prepare myself for it. We got ourselves some ones in the chat. That's pretty good. Let's see. Instrumental. It's gonna be pretty trippy, and I know for a fact that I am gonna get myself assed up. I just know it will. No, that's not it.
You hear about celebrities.
Izumi, I'm gonna watch a new video and gonna come back. Yes, yes. Alright, cool. Well, actually, no, this is pretty long. I wouldn't know where I can find the instrumental for this though. You're right. This thing's gonna get copyright struck. Why am I doing this to myself, man? Man. Let's see. I like how your OC is talking while you're doing a T-pose. 11. There's gonna be an alpha skull crawler in Godzilla vs. Kong. Yeah, like the one from Kong Skull Island. If not a bigger one. I like to see that. So why are these things long? Let's see. Let's see. Is this? Yeah, why is it so long? Yeah, this is it. Okay. Well, I don't know how well or badly mixed this would be, but I guess here's two. All right, let's see. Your news is disturbing. What is your legendary? Oh, what if you saw legendary fight Shin? It'll be a pretty epic thing. That's how most YouTubers do without hand tracking. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to like stretch my vocal ability because I might hit a ceiling. You guys ready? Because I think I am. What happens if there are no Godzilla movies? Then I'll just keep on making animations. I don't need to be leveraged by the fact that there are no Godzilla movies, but having an actual Godzilla movie is entertaining to watch. But if there isn't, then I'll just continue cruising. All right, let's begin. We're listening to Lazarus, one of the songs in David Bowie's final album, Black Star. Rest in peace, David Bowie. Oh man, the lyrics are slow on this. Bye, Shadow Silver. Here we go. Look up here, I'm in heaven. I've got scars that can't be seen. I've got drama, can't be stolen. Everybody knows me now. Break 30 seconds.
I sing this at karaoke's all the time, by the way. Like actual karaoke's with friends. This instrumental is pretty long. Look up here, man, I'm in danger. I've got nothing left to lose. I'm so high it makes my brain whirl. Dropped my cell phone down below. Ain't that just like me? Here's the hard part. By the time I've gone to New York, I was living like a king. There I used up all my money. I was looking for your ass. This way or no way. You know I'll be free. Just like that bluebird. No, ain't that just like me? Oh, I'll be free. Just like that bluebird. Oh, I'll be free. Ain't that just like me? Woo, that wasn't so bad. But to be fair, I've known this song for a good while to be able to just hit it. If you guys need to know, if you guys need to know the comfort levels of where my high normal voice can go, it is this song. It is when it goes to by the time, and that'll be about a comfort level where my high normal voice can go. In karaoke, I try to not use my my falsetto voice, because if you use your falsetto, it could be pretty darn soft. Especially when you have to compete with other people singing at the scene. But I guess if you're singing by yourself, then it's probably fine. It's just that what it is. It's the there are some notes that I know I can't hit, especially with a falsetto as well. Going to something like Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody, I cannot hit like what is it? I can't hit like for me like with my falsetto, but I can go let him go. I can do that. So that's just a little thing that I can say. Thanks. It's actually I know for a fact that I have to at least like stretch my legs in terms of like my singing. So I was gonna go ahead and do that. It's not. Well, it's been a pretty good pilot stream. So I think it's about time that I tune myself off. And hey, if you guys live to see more, then I'll go ahead and plan myself more. I mean, this whole setup, again, from me opening Source Filmmaker to get my image, and then to import it into and then put it in Photoshop and into Live 2D, and then face all that
isn't in the course of like the past 2 days. That's pretty good. I'd say that's pretty good to just like set this up into a pseudo stream. How about that? So, anyways, I think we are pretty good for today. So I will go ahead and just oh, and you know what? If I'm going to end this stream one way, I will end it with some Young Bae, YUNG space BAE. They have some good ass shit. Anyways, tune in next time whenever I feel like it, when I surprise stream again. All right. Thanks. Thanks, Martin. Thanks, Aaron. What is your favorite? What do you think is associated with smaller than you? I don't know. I'd probably treat you as a pet. All right. Gaia Forte 81. Thanks, guys. It's been a good wild ride for a first stream. I didn't even think it was gonna get like this great a reception, so it'll be pretty great. It'll be pretty great, I'd say, going forward. But otherwise, it's me tuning out. Thanks, everyone. See you some other time. If this thing would play. Anyways, just let the beat go. Let the beat go. Actually, you know what? Let's end this thing a little better.
Make a wish. Count to 3. Come
With me, oh,
and you'll
be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. I don't know the lyrics. Thanks, Gojira Fan 54.
We'll
Begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. We'll see, we'll defy explanation. Good night, everyone.
be